Peace, Hotep, Rahubat, Islam, and Black Power to everybody out there listening to this. Um, Something I wanted to address. I asked a question about what we should do in terms of molestation and wife beating in organizations, black organizations, and in your family. And most of the people who responded to that got pretty much a really good response. You should deal with the dude, deal with the guy accordingly because that's our women, that's our children. These are pedophiles out here not taking care. That's out here doing whatever with our children and we're not protecting them. Then you have sisters that's in relationships that a lot of times they get used to it and psychologically they don't know what to do. They think this is how it really should be, and we know that's not how it really should be. And so my thing is, there's some people who would rather wait until my father gives you instruction or would say, okay, what does the laws and bylaws say? My thing is, if you got to wait on a law and bylaw to tell you what to do, you're not really a man because an innate response to any type of situation where another individual is not physically able to defend for themselves, fight for themselves, you know, molestation, um, especially, a child is a child. What are they going to do? And, especially with domestic violence, you're going to wait until someone else tells you what to do, how to do it, as opposed to just doing it. I can't respect a man like that. I can't respect individuals who would rather wait until someone else tells you what to do. Because at the end of the day, it's there's a lot of things going on that in the community that we're not checking on our own. See, you can sit here and play this we're conscious game. I'm conscious, you're conscious. What does that really mean? Consciousness means to be self-aware of a situation that you're in and to realize that there's something that needs to be done about it. But if you're in a situation and you would rather wait until the individual or until someone gives you, no, you've been interfered with as a man. Someone else is telling you what you need to do. No. Because if that was your child, what would you do? If that was your child, what would you do? If your child was molested by somebody, are you going to wait until someone else tells you what you should do? Or are you going to be a man up, and deal with it the way men are supposed to? There's countries in Africa where they cut your testicles off. They cut your hand off. They behead you for dealing with children that way. Especially even dealing with women. Not even, but that's really how it should be. Because if you're going to say woman is God and you're doing the opposite of that, what exactly are you really about? Because it looks good to buy books, looks good to, to say I'm this, I'm that, to wear a unk. I got an unk around me. I got the stone. So it looks nice. I'm wearing locks. I got the fro and all of the bullshit. But at the end of the day, if you're not doing the most prime thing that a man's supposed to do, then you're not really man. You're not really conscious. If someone else is controlling what you can do as a man, i.e. protect your family, if I have to go to someone else to give me instruction as to what I should do, then whatever you're involved in, this is not to insult men, but this is reality. You got to re-evaluate why you're in an organization such as this that does not put the children and the women in front or as their primary focus of protection. Don't say woman is God, but you're not really thinking about protecting women and your children. You're just saying that because that's the soup of the month, or that's the feeling in the air, or that's going to probably get you the most likes on whatever you're doing, or that's going to probably get you a girl. Because it's bullshit at the end of the day. And I'm tired of seeing that. It's brothers that, and don't say, I'm going to call the cops, because a lot of times the cops are not going to come. So then black people as a whole have to get to the point where they say, maybe I need to change this myself. Maybe I need to correct this myself. Because let's say a pedophile is going on throughout whatever your organization is, brothers should come together, and this is just my perspective. You can like or not like, I could care less. This is my perspective. Brothers should come together and approach whoever that is and deal with him accordingly. Even if you give him a fair chance to explain himself, truthfully, if a child is complaining about something, there's no fair chance of anything. A child is complaining to you. Children remember that. Children remember whether the parents or whoever was in charge, organization or not, protected him or her. And if that's not something that we're not even thinking about, then we're really not conscious. We just switched over from being Christian or Muslim to just wearing an ankh, or we just changed books. That's all it really is. And I'm tired of hearing that. I have to wait on what. Look, man, if you have to wait on what my father says, or what the Farrakhan says this, or what you have to evaluate why you're in something like that. Because they're not making the primary focus the children. They're pretending that they are because they know that's what people want to hear, but that's not the primary focus. Whatever organization or whatever group you're a part of, the women and the children have to be the primary focus of protection. And you have to arm yourself with a group of men who are willing to go above and beyond whatever the call of duty is to protect their women and their children. It's just that simple. We're getting too long in the day, and then people want to call the cops. Again, the cops are not going to always show up for you. You can't call the cops when the cops are hunting you down as black people. It doesn't make sense. So that's my take on it. Again, that's me. What I would do is immediately I would be going to jail, or they wouldn't find me, because this is my children, this is my wife. That's ridiculous. We have to at some point intervene on things. That's what defines you as a race of people, is how well you react to adversity. These are adverse situations. And if you're not willing to react to it the correct way, do not expect other groups of people or races of people to respect you, because you will not be respected. Because other races don't wait until their leader tells them what to do, or their bylaws or their book tells them what to do. If you need a book to tell you how to protect your children, or if it's not even making that the primary focus, or we need to go into section this and section that, that's ridiculous. That means in a time of war, you're not really prepared and armed to do anything against your enemy. So again, that's my take on the situation. And I want to say Hotep, peace, Rahobat, Black Power, Islam to everybody listening.